2017 Chevy Equinox. Customer complaint is side detection system is disabled. History of this car was in an accident, rear end. So rear fascia was replaced, and I believe trunk lid as well. Been happening ever since. Called me, I told him yes sure I'll look at it. So car's at the shop today. Middle of scanning, actual scanning is done. So the code we got right now, U0232, lost communication with side object detection control module left. Okay, so let's see what else. This we not worry about. Another one, lost communication. I think it's a BCM, right? Yep, BCM. So BCM is saying the same thing. And then what is this control module? Let's see. Instrument cluster saying the same thing. That lost communication with the left module. Let's look at the wiring diagram, see how is the system set up. I believe left is the master of the side detection control unit, and right control unit for side detection is the slave of it. So let's look at the wiring schematic, and we go from there. Okay, so as I expected, this is a right side control unit side detection, and this is the left side. So each control unit have their own dedicated power and a dedicated ground. So pin 7 is the ground for the right side, and pin 7 for the left side as well. Okay, and then pin 8 is our 12 volt, and let's see what is this pin 8, same thing. All right, so they should have power. Master should have power. So but master is the left one. The reason I know this because they communicate with each other right here. And then the left side control unit communicates with the BCM. See, so that leads me to believe this is a master and this is a slave. So let's check our power and ground. And if this is good, then we'll check our communication lines. If those turn out to be good, then it's going to be the module. So let's do a visual inspection, see where we at. So per service information, the control units for left and right is behind the fascia. So one is right here, and second one is right there. So let's crawl under the car and see what's going on with it. Check power and ground and all that good stuff. Okay, so I got sidetracked, and I'm under the car, and this is what I found. The control unit was disconnected, left disconnected. So I figured, okay, well, it's easy, so I wasn't gonna make a video of it. Then I'm like, you know what, let me just continue with the video. So right now I'm checking just signals, what the communication wires look like under scope, and voltages, and how they communicate between module to module and then BCM to module. So currently I'm middle of that. Like I said, I got sidetracked and kind of lost the track of it. So I crawl under the car, and this is what I found. That's a control unit over there. Sorry, the space is very tight. You see where my finger's pointing? That's a control unit for the side detection module. I looked on the right side as well, and same thing. Both connectors were disconnected. So my hunch is, since left wasn't talking to the right module, that's why right wasn't showing anything. But BCM was saying that it won't talk with the left. So if left is not communicating with right, right wouldn't show up at all. So yeah, I don't know why they didn't connected it. So let's go check the I did check the power, which I have good power. So right now I'm in the and a green wire that comes from BCM to the control unit, and I want to see what the signal looks like under scope. So let's go by the scope. Okay, so this is what that signal looks like. Let me pause it. let's do cursor number 2. So it's a 5 volts communication line. Oh. And my cursor 2 is like 4.62, and then let's move the cursor 1 to the lowest is close to ground voltage, close to 0 voltage. So again, this video is turning out to be what the good known signal looks like. So we have good communication that comes from, that's a green wire right there, so that comes from BCM to this. So BCM is talking. Let's connect this module and check this communication line, blue, yellow, and blue, white. So let me connect the connector and set up the scope, and I'll show you what the signal looks like. Okay, so I connected the control unit. I'm connected to both high and low side of the communication, but right now I'm looking at the high side of it. The normal voltage starts off from 2.5 and should go up to 3.6, 3.5 volts, which you're seeing here. So let's turn on the second channel, okay, and turn off the first channel, and let's see. Okay, so cursor 1 goes down to 1.21 volts, and the high should be 2.5. So I have good communication. Let me just turn this channel on and resume the communication. Let's see. There you go. So we have good communication. So let's I'm gonna connect only the left side, which is connected, and rescan it and see if the right side is gets detected or not. So I don't have the right side connected yet. So let me rescan it, delete the codes and rescan it and see what we see. Okay, so the scanning is done, and look at it here. Left side object detection control module. My first scan, when I was doing pre-scan, this was not even showing up. Hence we were getting communication with the left side. So now left one is seeing it, and let's see what fault it is showing. I bet you it's probably the right side not communicating. One more thing to notice: if you're gonna scan it, you have to exit out of it and reconnect the car again, and then scan it again, and that's when the left side is gonna show up. So in any case, let's go. Let's look at the fault. Okay, here we go. Trouble code, and there you go. Lost communication with the right object detection control module on dedicated bus. That's a keyword right there. So that, again, I think I'm pretty sure this is a slave. Right side is a slave control unit that talks with the master control unit, which is on the left side. So we got the left communication restored. Now it's left is fussing about the right. So let me connect the right side and cycle the key and delete the codes and see what happens. So I didn't touch right side at all, and you can see, let's see if I can adjust my light. The space is too tight here. There, you can see that the connector is just hanging down, and the unit is, where is it? Oh, it's all the way here, where my fingers are. Again, the space is too tight. So let me see if I can get a better angle. Oh, right there, you can see it's disconnected, right? So I'm gonna connect this, and like I said, I'm gonna clear the codes, cycle the key, and see what the dashboard says. I think we should be able to fix it. It is a guaranteed fix. So let me connect that and delete the codes and see what happens. Okay, it's connected. Let's trouble codes, and let's see if we can erase the codes. Okay, look, it says not current anymore, and it's history. So let's erase it. Yes. Okay. Looks like truck seeing what it needs to be seeing, and won't see fault anymore. So let's cycle the key. Okay, and let's start it. Okay. perfect. So it is fixed. So let me rescan it. Let's escape out of there. And as you can see, left side object detection control module, no fault. So yeah, biggest thing is visual inspection. That's the key. If visual inspection passes, then do the rest of ground power check and all that good stuff. Like I said, I got sidetracked in the beginning, and yeah, that's how I found the connector. So not sure which body shop was it, but anyways, I got a lot to say about that. I don't want to rant about it. So this is it. So hope find it useful. Again, this video has turned out to be a good known waveform video and visual inspection. So yeah.